God, can't get it out. Oh, come on. Come on. I got something. Alright, what's going on, guys? So today is the first day out for the season for me out in Sacramento on the inflatable kayak. Check it out, this is what we got hooked up and good to go. Got my trolling rig set up for some king salmon. This week I checked out my kayak for the first time in a year and we have some leaks. As you can tell right there, I tried to patch one. I tried to patch 3 leaks total, and then today when I just set it up I found some more leaks. The cool thing about this kayak is it has 2 chambers of air. This top chamber and lower chamber. As you can see, the lower chamber is already running out of air because it has a big leak out in the front end. What I've done is I've hooked up the pump, and as I'm going, I'm just gonna keep pumping it up because this chamber is more than enough to keep me safe. So, a little sketch, but I drove an hour and a half out here to catch some salmon, and that's what I'm gonna do. So I caught one around this time of year last year doing the exact same thing that I'm gonna do today, just that last year I didn't have a hole in my kayak. So I'm using this glow-in-the-dark lure. This is the lucky one that hooked me up last year, and I'm going to fillet this sardine and put half of it on the quick fish. Got this extra rod right here on the right for some stripers if we see any boiling, but the main goal is salmon. Okay, I think I'm coming up into a good enough spot to start dropping. Okay, here we go, first cast, or our first troll. I can see it right there behind me. So I'm just letting line out until I have an idea of how far I need to be back to start my troll. That's probably good for about now. Okay, you can see that action on the pole right there. And I can actually feel the vibrations in my foot because my foot is touching the rod holder. So if I have a fish on, I'm not really looking at the tip of the pole right now, but I'll be able to feel the change in vibrations. Oh, let's snag our fish. Oh God, can't get it out. Oh, come on. Come on. I think this is a snag. Shoot, that scared me. Yeah, this is a snag. All right, guys, it's been about an hour. Did a couple trolls back and forth along this little spot. I'm losing air the whole time, so I'm pumping up air. Definitely a struggle out here. And I don't have a fish finder, but I really want to get an image of what's going on down underneath the water. So what I do have is I have an extra GoPro, and I asked my pre-cal class if I could come up with a design for how I could troll a GoPro. I kind of just used the materials I had around my house. This is what we came up with. I don't know if it's gonna work at all, guys. It might rotate a billion times, but I screwed this mount into the plastic, and this is what we're gonna throw down there, and we're gonna see. Alright guys, well, I'm done with the kayak for today. I got some good trolls in, but super hard to fish from a kayak the way I'm doing it, trolling like this. It's like, as you can see, it's losing air. It's just been such a hassle. Saw a couple salmon jump right here, and we'll see if we can get hooked up. That's a salmon. Do you guys see that? That's a salmon right there. That's a salmon. I just keep seeing him jump, guys. I don't know if it's just one fish or a few of them, but I've seen 3 jump right here. Well guys, I had my striper or my sardine out there, and I got some really big hits on it. I had a really big piece, even bigger than this, and I got some hits. Unfortunately, I just came out for salmon, and I didn't bring any rigs for stripers or anything like that. So just have this one big circle hook, and I don't even have any weight, so I just used one of my jig heads as a weight. But that's cool. I got a big bite. Let's see if we can get another one. Guys, I got a fish on. I don't know what it is, but it's on the sardines. Nice, first fish of the day. I literally it was sitting there for like 10 minutes with nothing, and then I just reeled it in a tiny bit. Just put one crank on the reel, and then I saw my rod bend over. This is a good fish. What is this? Is this a striper? I got something. Yeah. On the bait. I think it's a striper. It's a striper. Yeah, I think it's a keeper. Yeah, dude, this is a keeper. Yeah, let's go, sweet. Guys, check this out. I just hooked into this striper. It's definitely a keeper. Let's measure him. I bet he's probably 18 or 19 inches. So let's go ahead and give this guy a measure. All right, guys, let's give this guy a measure. Just make sure. I'm pretty sure he's keeper, but let's just make sure. Yeah, dude, 18 inches on the dot. I mean, I came out here for salmon, but I will take a keeper striper any day. Check this guy out. This is an awesome fish. And this is pretty strange to catch this in October out here on the American River, but always better to bleed it out right when you catch them, right after you kill them. They just taste a lot better. Alright guys, I probably had another fish on this rig. I just brought it in. It had a bunch of bites on it, but when I brought it in, it was snagged up on something. So I'm just gonna hold on to this for a second. The salmon are all over here, but I'm not catching them. So let's just hold on to this guy and see if we can catch the striper. Mess of a kayak right now. You can see how much it's deflated since I last put in some air, which is like an hour ago. This thing has been a nightmare today. Usually it's been nice for me, but I think I'm done. I think I'm done with the kayak, ready to buy a boat. All right guys, it's that time for me. I'm gonna start packing up and getting out of here. It takes me a while to pack up the kayak, so I'll leave this other rod over here with some sardines on it for the stripers, just in case I hook up while I'm packing up the kayak. It'll probably take me about 10-15 minutes to pack all that up. And then I'm not gonna paddle up to where I launched because I hate the kayak right now. It's deflated and it's got holes. I'm gonna actually backpack it all the way up. It's about a quarter to a half mile. Not gonna be fun hiking with all this gear, but gonna put this striper on ice. And now we just gotta drive the 1.5 hours back to Tracy and we'll cook this guy up. All right guys, back in Tracy, and I just gutted and scaled the striper. And Christine got this really cool scaler for me. I just used it. Super cool, you can get this online. But scaled the fish, and I asked Christine what she thought the best way to cook it would be. So we're actually gonna roast this fish. So we're gonna roast it, throw some seasoning on it, in it, and all that good stuff, and put it in the oven. Striped bass have a reputation for being very scrumptious, so we will see. What do you think, Kilo? Think it's gonna taste good? He can smell something though, he smells something going on. I know Tam will try some. Ain't that right, little buddy? All right guys, so first off, we're just gonna season it with some salt and pepper, super basic. What are we cutting, Christine?
Some rosemary.
Some rosemary.
Should probably close
the
that
fish. Kilo, don't come out here, bud. So we just cut some rosemary, and now we're getting some thyme, made by Christine, or grown by Christine. This is our stray cat who has claimed us as his parents. So we accurately named him Bummer. What's up, dude? Hi, Bummer. All right, so we got some rosemary and thyme. Now we're going to her garden, which is in a transition period, to get some basil.
Be more on top of it. This one's better.
Look at that guy. What kind of tomatoes are these, Christine? San Marzano. What's that mixture you got there?
It's a lemon, herb, and butter mixture.
So you got a lemon, herb, and butter, all from your garden, except for the butter. And you're just kind of smearing it all up in there? Mm-hmm. Nice. Oh, so you kind of just set it right on top? Mm-hmm. That's really cool. So she just smeared that all on top of there. So this is the final product, which is about to go in the oven. From the river to the kitchen. Alright guys, well that fish is in there cooking, and I did zero work other than catching the fish, but I am super excited to taste it. It looks amazing. So let's wait a few minutes, check the temperature, and then we'll put it on some plates and enjoy. Here we go, it's looking pretty good. That spot right there is where Christine checked the temperature earlier. You wanna give it a check? Mm-hmm. This looks totally scrumdiddlyunctious. Alright. This looks pretty good, babe. I've never eaten a fish like this. This is just pretty standard, just roasting it, but I've never eaten a fish like this. So, what do we do? Alright, so we're just digging in. Ooh, that looks so good.
Skin off.
That looks so good. Guys, look at this. That looks so good. She's just peeling the skin back. I've only had striped bass one time before, and it was really tasty, so we'll see. Alright, here we go. First impressions. That's really good. I've always had fish like at a campfire, or like you throw it on the barbecue. I've never had it like this, like roasted, like fancy style. More of like a firm texture, and like definitely not fishy, which is nice. It's like pretty mild, I would say. Mm-hmm. Like not super strong flavored. I can taste the herbs and the lemon and like the onions. It's really good. I feel like I'm having like a really nice sit down dinner at a restaurant right now. I would never order fish at a restaurant, but I feel like if you were, they would like come like this. Well guys, if you want to know exactly how Christine cooked it, be sure to put a little comment in there and I will reply with the exact ingredients that she put in there. but this is superb, I would say. Probably some of the best catch and cooked that I've ever had. And I didn't do the cooking, so that's probably why. All right, guys, we're gonna enjoy our dinner and finish off, but make sure hit that subscribe button. If you have anything to say, comment. And if you like the video, well, if you like the video, like the video. So hit that like button, and we will see you next time. Oh, that was the best piece.
Yeah, because it's cooked in the fat. And all
it was
that.
like the highest fat content, and it was soaked in lemon. Ooh.